Okay, but anyways, today, right, what I was told is that we are going to go into some alternate controllers. So what do I mean by alternate controllers? Typically, if any of you have made music back at home or in the studio, you typically have keyboards. You play keyboards. Maybe you have some knob thing, some slider thing, you know, and you can move them all around and you can control music, so on and so forth. Right? So what I have today is that I've deliberately made a very convoluted experimental thing down here, right, to demonstrate the power of some alternate controllers. So what I'll be demonstrating today will be a Launchpad, but not any ordinary Launchpad, because I'm sure many of you have seen this in the market. But what this is that I've used a Max for Live patch to turn it into a step sequencer, right? Standard joystick, you can buy one of these for I think 10-20 bucks at Challenger or whatever have you, right? So I'm turning this into a controller. I've turned this into a controller, and I can't say I turned this by controller, I turned my body into a controller, right? So what I'm going to do, right, I don't have anything prepared for you, but I'm just going to show you some of the things that can be done that are possible, right? Let's start with perhaps the step sequencer. So I've got Adrian from the Electronic Music Lab, Tutor. Oh, by the way, this is Brendon. He's the principal tutor.
He's the principal.
Yeah, he's the one who sits back and makes us go to work. Okay, so
it's a step sequencer right here. So the notes you have, so the notes are playing. You can see the step sequencer happening at the bottom. It goes over 2 pages, so it's about a 16-beat loop. Okay, so we can change the notes. Oh, I'm playing something pentatonic.
So as you can see, what Adrian is doing over there is being on the screen here, right? This patch was not mine, it comes directly from Novation's website, right? So you can download it and have fun. Okay, if not, you can download it and tweak a few things here and there and have fun. Right? So that's Launchpad. Right, now I'm going to continue on to show the joystick being used as a MIDI controller. Right? So right now I have a max patch, right? Right? So you can see that when I press the trigger, correct, I simply move the joystick in XY position. Right? I have the ability as well to reinitialize the joystick by pressing a button, and in fact any one of these buttons that you see on the joystick can be used as MIDI control. You can trigger clips, you can trigger whatever have you with them, but I've been lazy and I've only programmed as much as you can see. Alright? Who here uses Ableton Live? Right. Right. If you decide to go with the Suite Edition, you get Max for Live. Right? Max for Live pretty much just you resolve all the limitations you have in Ableton Live when you use Max for Live. Right? So what a Max patch typically looks like is something like this, right? You have the patch here, and these are the innards of the thing, right? The screen is a bit low. So basically this is all programming. You can do it yourself, or you can rip off other people. So I've ripped off this part from other people, and I've done the rest myself. Right? So what you have over here is pretty much something that can help you control your joystick. And for that matter, you know, those PlayStation controllers or whatever have you, all can be done. No problem. Right? So let's start up joystick. Alright. So joystick. So together we have the sequencer and the joystick that will help you control certain parameters. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start mapping. Right? So I'll map to right? So right now I'm just doing a very unpredicted person. I'm just going to do auto filter with frequencies. Alright, so I can also save track to residence for the matter.
One goes over. I'm putting your duration.
Right? So fun. Right? So now let's move on to this guy over here. Right? Wiimote. Okay, let's see what I have. See if I have anything. Okay, I don't have anything for you at the moment. That's because my script's not running. Right? Again, programming. Right? Now you can download some of these things. Alright? So I won't get into the technical details. I'll just run the thing and yeah. How this basically works is that it takes the Wii's control. By the way, the Wii is a Bluetooth device. Alright, so if you have a Bluetooth on your computer, you can easily connect your Wii to your computer. Right? And from there, alright, so what I have is I've turned this into a, of course you can turn it into a keyboard, you can turn it into a MIDI controller or whatever have you, you can turn it into a triggerer or whatever, so no problem with that as well, right? Very simple, in order to trigger notes you just press trigger and then I'm telling you all this because I'm going to give one of you this later on for the set, right?
Yeah, you guys got jammed at first.
Okay, and next thing, which so far I believe has the greatest potential is pretty much the silence, sorry, the Kinect, right? So, like your standard, what my right hand is doing is that I turn on the... okay, it lost me. So basically what it does is that I turn this on and off by touching my hand and scratching my hand. Off, right? And my left hand is this nose, right? And slow movement controls is fast movement plays this. For example, you can see those things on number 4 and 2 and 3. And the quality of sound changed by rapid movements trigger the notes, slow movements control the sound. Right? Okay, so that's what we have down here. And as mentioned earlier, there is you also are able to launch things and do other stuff by having your hands in the right position. So for example, I have this situation down here in which you can see this is touching my right hand. My right hand. And once it goes into a certain zone which I can set it, it launches something. Right? So it's quite straightforward thing that you can do. Alright, so let's see what we can come to this. Let's see what we can do with this. What to try this. Anyone? Okay. Right. Okay, let's see what we can come up with. Yeah.